Slam for some reason.
Hello guys, welcome to my first video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make a escape tunnel trap. Shout out to Panther_YK for the idea of this trap. And throughout this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make the actual trap, the Judelow Funneling, and the Judelow Chamber. Let's get into it. Just before we start, these are all the materials you're going to need for the trap. As you expand the trap, you're obviously going to need more materials. So just pause the video and make sure you have all the materials. So first things first, what you gotta do is find a location. So, for example, a side of a mountain would be good, or even inside of a cave. Just anything where you're able to mine like the first 2 blocks and then escape from. Okay, so I'm just going to do this location, for example, right? And what we're going to do is just dig out 9 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now what we have to do is just break the blocks at the bottom. Okay, so we'll just break down 8 blocks. You guys are able to also expand this however long you guys want it to be, but just for the sake of the video, I'll be just doing it pretty short. So now, after we break these blocks here, what we're going to do is on the side over here, just break 2 blocks all around, just like so. And then, what we do with this, we just replace it with some sticky pistons. Just replace it with stone. Once we do that, let's just get behind it, just like so, and let's just make sure we're gonna do 2 blocks behind. We're digging out 2 blocks behind the pistons, just like so. Okay, once we've done that, we just dig these 2 blocks behind them as well, just like so, and then in this behind the pistons, we're just going to put some redstone repeaters. Okay, all just 1 tick, and then we're also going to put redstone dust just like so. Now what we're going to do is just dig 2 blocks behind there and just make a little place right here, just like so, a little 2x2, and then just place a block right there, a redstone torch, so this is activated just like so. And then what we're going to do is just dig 1 more behind it. And then over here as well, put redstone dust like this. And let's just dig down as well. It's making the activation area. Just like so. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try putting it under this place right here. So if we want the activation point to be right here, we're going to just take 2 blocks down, make some space just like so, and there you go. Now what we're going to do is just mark that, and every time you guys put a pressure plate, like so, this bottom part opens. And this is where we're going to make our funnel. Okay, so you can also put it here, and you are able to also extend this part, the activation area, just by putting more redstone. To also ensure that you guys are safe when you pull this trap and no one like pearls to you guys, what we're going to do is just dig 2 blocks right here, just 1 after this piston over here. We're going to place 2 pistons like that, sticky pistons, and then we're going to add 2 stone blocks just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to connect the activation point to these 2 pistons over here. So like that. And then what we're going to do is make a little staircase just behind it. Just like that. And now we will connect the redstone dust. And then we're done over here. So now that when you activate this over here, this part blocks it and this part opens. So now we can cover all this up, so we don't really need it. You guys are able to get this out just like so. Okay. And we're bam. This part we're done. So if you guys are in a situation where you go to an escape tunnel, you guys can just break these 2 blocks, jump up, up, up for the extra mobility, and place the block, and then bam, they'll fall into the trap. And the good thing about this is when you go out, or when you step out the pressure plate, the top part will close, making it harder for them to escape. And then to make it more realistic, we'll obviously just dig more out, just like so. And as I said, you are able to extend the activation point. Okay, so now let's just work on the actual funnel itself. So what we're going to do is dig down around 6 to 7 blocks. Preferably 7. So on the 7th block, just dig down 1 more, and on each end, put down some hoppers. When you guys have your hoppers, just place it down like so, and then place a couple of armor stands inside of each hopper. So let's just start off with 5. There you go. Now what we want to do is just place a slab like this, a piston like that, and then activate it. So what this does is, when we're making the funnel, this will make it harder for the enemy to basically escape, as if they try to pearl or they try to wind charge, their hitbox will be in this, preventing them from doing that. So we just do the same thing on the other side. There you go. So once we've done that, let's just make sure that we break 2 blocks behind each of the blocks on top of the slab. There you go. And then if you guys want, you can put either wool or stone, preferably wool, but in this case I'll just put stone. So now what we want to do is link these 2 together. Side note, if it is too far apart, you guys will have to do this next step individually for each of the piston. So just keep an eye on that. There you go. So once it's linked up like this, what we're going to do is just break 2 blocks just like so. We're going to place a redstone dust like that. Break another 2. Break down 1. What we're going to do now is break the bottom block right here, and then 2 back. Next, what we're going to do is put a redstone repeater, a redstone dust, a sticky piston right here, and stone. I'll explain why this part is really important in a bit. The next part is just digging out 3 blocks, a 3 by 2, and then, just dig out a 5 by 2 from this redstone, and then what we're going to do is place 2 redstone dust just like so, a block over the redstone dust, behind it, and across from here. Now what we're going to do is put a redstone repeater just like that. Make sure this is full tick so that this part is all the way back. Comparing it to this one's all the way here, so make sure this one's all the way back. And then redstone right there, or redstone torch right there. this basically does is each time the redstone is being activated, this piston's also being activated, which cuts off the redstone circuit, but as it retracts, this also gets activated back, making this part right here very fast. So from that, what we're going to do is just rinse and repeat. So now that the funneling's done, we're going to work on the kill chamber. So as we fall into this one by one right here, what we're going to do is just dig a couple blocks out. So once the funneling is done, just from the last funnel, just dig down a couple blocks to be fine, and then just make a little kill chamber, just like so. So just make a 6 by 4 or 7 by 4 little kill chamber. What we're going to start off with is the funnel, or the actual redstone part of the kill chamber. So from where the pressure plate is going to be right there, what we're going to do is just break this block right here, just behind the pressure plate, place a redstone dust there. Behind it, just a redstone torch. Above this is going to be a redstone dust. Right beside it right here is going to be a redstone torch. Just also add a redstone dust there, which will be used for later. And then above this, what we're going to do is just place a redstone torch there, a redstone torch there, and then a redstone dust right there. So once that's done, what we're going to do is wherever we place this redstone dust, just put a sticky piston right beside it, and then a torch right there. And also just break this, so wherever this redstone dust is, just put a block right beside it and above it, just like so. And make sure we're going to replace that with the blocks over there. Okay, and now we can cover this all up. And now what's going to happen is that we step here, it's going to push us just like that. So from here, what we're going to do is just add a wall right there. Just going to add some slabs over there. A fence over there. What we're also going to do is just place the block over here, a slab over there, and then a slab over here. This will be used for later on. Actually, you don't need to put a slab right there for now. But as we can see, if we go into here, we are completely stuck. Just like that. Okay, so what we're actually going to do is just destroy one more. Just up here. Just like so. And now what we're going to do is get a compost, a lever, and some armor stands. So from here, what we're going to do is wherever the fence is, that's where you're going to be placing all your armor stands. So just like that. So the more you put in, the better there is, or the better the trap's going to be. Now what we're going to do is put a lever, and then compost. Oh, wrong. What we're going to do is put a lever, a block right here, and then a compost right there, and then we activate that. Once that's activated, what we're going to do is just place a block right there, and basically what this does is once the person's stuck in here, the armor stands will completely block their hitbox, which allows you to crit them out very easily. So that's the overall kill chamber done. And in order to make this a little bit better, what we can do is get a rail and a minecart chest. What we can do is just push it in there. There you go. And then we can just replace this back with slab. And basically what this does is, once they're falling down, it'll be hard to destroy the pressure plate, as this minecart chest will be blocking the pressure plate. The last and final step for this is placing banners or signs everywhere. So what I mean by that is, you get your banner, okay, and then from all the way here, what we're going to do is just cover all of this. And that's the trap done. If you guys would like to make this more optimized, what we can do is make a little area over here, right beside this kill chamber, and we can just drop in a dispenser, just like so, and then we can make two observers going side to side like this. Make sure that one's facing the right, and then if we go down here, this one's facing the left. You can fill this armor stand up, or this dispenser, with armor stands, and then place a lever right there and a sticky piston right there. So now at any time there's someone in the chamber and you're here, you can just flick this and bam, all of the armor stands will dispense out of the dispenser, and then you can just align it just like so. And that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and if there's any other tutorials you guys would like me to make sure to comment down below. See you next time.